Hi, I'm Linda from paperboutiquewithlinda.com, and I could not wait to show you my new sentiment dies from Anna Griffin that I purchased on HSN. In this kit, it's called the Wishful Thinking dies. You get 36 steel cutting dies, sizes ranging from about, I think, 1/4 of an inch to almost 4 inches. You also get 3 5 3/4 inch border folders for embossing and 3 7 1/4 inch border folders for embossing, which I haven't tried yet. The price is $44.95 and I got auto ship, so I'll have sentiments for probably every occasion you can think of at the end of the year. I know it's really hard to see the dies, so I'm just going to move them out. Let's see if I can grab them all, move them out of the way, and show you a printout. What is wonderful about this kit is you can do like hello to my friend, happy birthday, grandmother, grandmom. It's so versatile. Let me show you the rest of them. You can customize birthday, happy 97th birthday. I love these dies, and I want to show you a few different ways to use them, and then I'll pause and we'll get back together and I'll show you how to cut them. But first, let me show you how beautiful they are. This is my favorite one, and it's happy birthday. Look how very fragile that die is. I love it. I also cut it out of glitter paper. I used Anna Griffin's glitter paper, and it's just a beautiful, clean cut. The one thing I want to mention before I forget, though, is people have emailed me and asked me how I attach these to the card. I use this wonderful two-way glue pen from Zig. Because it has such, look at that fine tip. And I let it dry so it's repositionable, put it down, and then I'll put a book on it or something heavy. This is really important to me when doing it. Now let me show you some of the examples, some of the cards that I've made. I made this thank you card, and I'm not sure you're seeing that beautiful texture on the back, but I really want to concentrate on the die. It is just a very versatile thank you. So I used this die in a really traditional card, and let me show you. Oh, I love this one. This one I've combined the three, and it's Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And I love, once again, I love the look of that. I'm hoping you're seeing that card. And next I want to show you a way to use your dies a little differently. I like getting the most out of my product. This is a card I made using the Cricut Explorer, but this is what I really love, is the happy birthday. It just is great for an inside sentiment. You could use them on the back of the cards. I also like to use my sentiments on an envelope. And in this case, I'm not sure you're picking up these beautiful delicate circles. This says friend. So this is just a cute combination. Another thing I like to do with the sentiment dies when I'm using them, this is a card I made earlier, is to do an envelope. And I just showed you one, but I wanted to show you this envelope because this is done with cardstock printed. When you do printed cardstock, you get a whole different look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pause the video and set up and show you how I cut them. I have my Big Kick machine set up, ready to cut the die. On the bottom, I love the Sizzix magnetic plate, and on top of it, I just have one of the acrylic plates. I have my piece of cardstock, and I have my die cutting side down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my acrylic plate over the top, and hopefully you can see this. What I typically do when I cut this die, and I'm going to go back and forth a couple of times. If it doesn't cut, you can add a paper shim. But what I've learned, rather than cutting it in the same position, I'll just turn it a little bit and do that again, just to make sure. These dies are pretty delicate, so I've done it a couple of times forwards and back. Let me go ahead and take this out and see how it cut. Oh, it did. It cut perfectly. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that, but one of the things that let me make sure I don't tear it. One of the things I would recommend when using these dies, because they are so very intricate, see all the holes? Normally you don't need to punch out every single one, but with these dies from Anna Griffin, You really do. And what I'm doing is I'm using my Spellbinder tool-in-one, and it got a little stuck there. So you'll go in and punch out every single one, and it will take a lot of time, but it will be worth it. This Spellbinder is just a wonderful tool, and I know that Anna Griffin also has this. I know this is about as exciting as watching paint dry, but I really do want to show you. And then it's very, very fragile, and I have torn some of these, so I'm being extra careful. And then you get this beautiful, beautiful cut, and that's what I used on the envelope. Well, I would like to thank you for watching, and please visit my blog at www.paperboutiquewithlinda.com for more projects and ideas. Bye-bye.